Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Innal hamdalillah nahmadu wa nasta'inu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min syururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina may yahdihillahu fala mudhillalah wa may yudlil fala hadiyalah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Okay, so here I'm standing here. I will tell you a new story maybe that you ever hear this story. And I'm Gazwan Ryan Sabridarto. I'm going to tell a very good story about one of Rasulullah companion. He's a very brave guy. He started not from a big family. He started from a under pressure guy. He's he started with a very poor kid to be one of the best Rasulullah companion. His name is Bilal bin Rabah. Okay, so Bilal bin Rabah life. He started from a very poor family. He lived around Arab land, and when he was still a child, he was a very brave child. He do a lot of activity, good things. Before that, he haven't entered to Islam. He was a very brave child that has a dream to be a great warrior. He born with a very beautiful voice. At the time before he entered to Muslim, he often sang a song for his family and for his sister. And he's a very good brother. He kept his sister uh, goodly. And then when once upon a time on his home got raided by some of the kafir. So they raid his home till they kill the kafir kill Bilal bin Rabah mother. At the time, Bilal is very sad. He's under pressure that the last word of his mother is to keep his sister safe. And then because of that, after after that after the tragedy, she become a slave. He become a slave with his sister. So Bilal bin Rabah feel very sad at the time because he lost everything. Start from a poor guy, and even though he's free, but he's still poor, and he lost everything. He lost his mother and the other, and he make his sister to be a slave too. And at that time, Bilal bin Rabah haven't known anything about Islam. One time, when he one time when he's still doing his work, and Bilal bin Rabah. Oh, before that, I'm gonna explain to you that Bilal bin Rabah before is under a guy named Safwan. Okay, so Safwan is the kid of the Bilal owner. Okay, okay. At that time, once upon a time, around Kaabah, Bilal bin Rabah found a very good guy. He's one of the best companion too from Rasulullah. His name is Abu Bakar. Okay, at the time, Abu Bakar trying to explain to Bilal that he's a good guy. He's not supposed to be a slave. He blah blah blah. And I think you're supposed to better at joining Islam and the other. At the time, Bilal bin Rabah still confused about who is this guy and what he's talking about. And after that, he just got some new mindset maybe that yes, everyone is the same. Everyone is blah blah blah. We supposed to be live the same thing, fair, no slave and no owner. Like next, after that, uh, when Bilal bin Rabah say to his owner that we are blah blah blah, we are supposed to be the same. You are a human and I'm a human. You eat rice and I eat rice like that. Then, because he say that things, and the owner didn't like it, so he was confused at the time. And the owner say, okay, you're out of control. Say that our ancestor is the best religion than Islam. Okay, so after that, Bilal bin Rabah say, no, we're the same thing, we're blah 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 blah, and we're supposed to be the same. No owner, no slave, and the only God is Allah. Okay, so because he say that things, the owner of him told the guard to take Bilal away and keep him or torture him on the basement. Okay, so inside the basement for maybe around a month or a week, no food, no drinks, and torture. The guard always torture him, maybe punch and the other. And every time the guard came and the owner came, they always say, do you want to go back again to our ancestor religion, or you want to stay on those stupid religion like that? That's the example. And every time one, two, three, four, or maybe 5 times, when they came to Bilal, Bilal always say that, no, sorry, we are supposed to be the same. The only God is only one, is Allah. Okay. So at that time, maybe around 7 days or a week, yes, a week is 7 days, the same. It's the time for the main torture of Bilal. So the guard and the other bring him to the main field. On the main field, when he go up, there are a lot of guy there that watching and the other. And at that time there was Abu Bakar too, and Bilal's sister, and his other friends. Okay, so when the main torture came, there was a church guy, I mean a priest that say to him, do you still believe with those religion, the one that said that the only God is Allah? What about Lata, Uzza, Mana, our beloved God? He say, and Bilal say, no, I'm still trust with those religion. The only God is only Allah. And at that time, because they were very angry, and they just tortured him a little bit more. Like they punched and tortured him until they were angry. They were mad. They were very mad because Bilal is always say that the only God and the truth is only on Islam, and the only God is Allah. Okay. So because they were very mad, so four guards bring a very big rock, and put it at his stomach or maybe his chest. Then at the time they they ask him again about the thing. Do you still want to believe in those religion, or came to our beloved religion again? Who is your God and blah blah blah. Do you forget about Latauza and Manat? And after that, Bilal still answer the same thing. He answered the thing that all companion maybe will say, that sorry, with his one finger on up. Sorry, but the only God is only Allah. Asyhadu alla ilaha illallah. Asyhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Nah, like that thing lah. And at that time, because Abu Bakar so sad about that thing, so he say to the owner that, can I buy him? Then the owner say, nah, the price, I will increase the price. Then because the torture of Bilal is very heavy maybe, and it's very painful, so Abu Bakar a little bit sad. And yes, any price that you say, I will buy it. Okay, so deal. The owner of Bilal and Abu Bakar having a deal, a very good deal. Then Bilal is free, and he's become a a free man, you know. Then when they want to say to buy Bilal's sister too, but Bilal owner say, nah, he's still ours. Okay. So at that time Bilal was sad because he cannot save his sister. Okay. After a few years passed, maybe around 6 months, He's still a free man now. He was a free man, no slave, no owner. He's 100% a free man. At that time, when he was a free man, he found a very brave man named Hamza, or Rasul Prophet Muhammad uncle. At that time, Hamza teach Bilal good things, like how to fight, how to use a bow, how to use a sword, and the other. Nah, after a few months preparing or teach, Hamza teach about good things like how to fight, how to ride a bike, how to ride a horse manly, and how to use a sword or how to use a bow. Nah, when he become expert at the time, Bilal bin Rabah fought a few wars when he become a free man. One of them is Badr War, and at the time they won. And the last war, one of the big war is Uhud, but they lose. And his his mentor, I mean his teacher, or Rasul Uncle Hamzah died at the time. Rest in peace. Okay. Next time is when they want to uh, conquer the kingdom of Bilal owner at the time. Bilal was sad because he cannot find his sister, and he said that, oh, I'm a bad brother. I cannot save my sister. I cannot fill my parents' amanah or promise. But little did he know that he found him, and he found her. I mean, nah. After that tragedy, the things that makes he count that he can he got picked to be a muazzin. So because he has a very good voice, so all the company in there pick him to be the muazzin. He do azan a lot of time, and one of the sad thing when one of the story is when he become the muazzin, and at the time when Prophet Muhammad died, he don't want to be a muazzin anymore. When the part that wait, Asyhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. At the time, Asyhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah part, because there was the part where he say that Prophet Muhammad is the Rasulullah. He was sad because the passed away of Prophet Muhammad. Okay. So the moral of the story from Bilal bin Rabah story is he must be a brave man. Like, and on his story, he brave to fight a two big war, even though the last one is lose. Like from Badr war, he become a very good soldier, and the Uhud one, even though they lose, but they still survive. Nah, and the second one is be a amanah. At the time when Bilal parents passed away, I mean, they say that keep your sister until the end. Nah, at the time Bilal bin Rabah keep his parent promise. Then he kept his sister until the end safely. And the other thing is be a brave man. It's already be an amanah and stay on Islam or Tawheed. And the other, we must be a good Muslim. We must be a brave Muslim. And the other, even though we lose or even though we stay on our world, even though we like it or not, but stay on one thing. Stay saying pray and the other. Okay. So that's the conclusion of my story. Hope you like it. And I'm Gazwan Raina Sabri Darto. Last word I say. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks for watching.